Flip the Venue is brought to you by Casa Pinta, Vortex, and Palazzo Parisio. Thanks to Jean Zamit for the makeup of Sarah and Becky in the studio. Additional thanks to Vortex for the clothing worn by Sarah and Becky in the studio. Coming up on this episode of Flip the Venue, the team face an unprecedented race against the clock, where tensions rise.
We have to get this right, because we have no time. We are running out of time.
And tempers boil.
You see what I mean? So if I have 4, all those tables fit under 4. That's what I'm telling you.
Composure, Sarah. Every second counts as this setup begins. Join us now as we flip the venue. With the wedding ceremony and the reception in the same venue, and only 9 hours to finish the setup, the team have a monumental task ahead of them.
Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Flip the Venue. So it's a very early start today. We have a very unique wedding. It's very luxurious, very small in number for guests, but it's going to be amazing. 34 guests. As intimate as it can get. And yet, luxurious, beautiful, gorgeous. Setup, team, design. This one is like a little baby for me because I designed it from start to finish. So basically, the access to the venue the day before was not possible. So we have to do a miracle today in the hours we have now. That's why we started very early. And the wedding starts at 5 o'clock. So we're literally going right through to the wedding. No going home, no washing. We'll change here and then we'll execute the wedding. We're going to carpet here for the bride to walk on a lovely white carpet. That will be done in the last minute, obviously, as usual. The excitement you get when you're presenting it to the clients, you would have worked for at least a month on it. Not full time, but collecting what is possible, what is not, waiting for quotes, getting cross quotes, And then you invite them to the office and you present it. And you're really hoping they're gonna love it. Yeah. And then they usually add a few things, chop a few things out, question a few things, and then you finally confirm it. So this will be the ceremony area. And that's going to be the backdrop. We're going to have floral all around. So a structure is going to be put up and we're going to fill it with floral. After the ceremony, the couple will come out to an even more beautiful scene here. And the only patch of shade we will have around 5 o'clock is over there. So we'll be cutting the cake near the tree. We presented it to them like the whole story. This is the experience. You'll walk through here, you'll get married here. Then because you're 34 people, let's come up with something original so that the people feel special. The most amazing part of this setup is going to be the dinner, which is along here. We're going to have a platform, we're going to have a structure. This is my signature structure, where we have beams and then a fairy light curtain right through.
There was a lot of work to do, and specifically in this case, the clients also wanted to hide features in the building itself, such as any showing drain pipes or anything that was not eye candy, basically. We had to turn it into that.
And have a look at this. The amount of workmen today from Damien's team is incredible.
Even with a large crew, the day begins slowly.
There was a different first-time entrance for the suppliers to use, which meant that instead of using trolleys or from truck, they had to carry everything physically for 400 to 500 meters. How can you time that? How can you know how long this is going to take? So it's a very big challenge today. We're looking calm because there's nothing you can do, but it's going to be very tight with time.
Yes, that is Becky in crutches. We'll get to that next. Flip the Venue is brought to you by Casa Pinta, Bortex, and Palazzo Parisio. Welcome back. The team have another challenge to deal with, and it's not just for this wedding.
Can your physio recommend someone else? Ashif, he's so rare. You should be doing physio every day.
I'm taking care.
Huh?
I'm taking care of it. I'm seeing another doctor this week as well.
Well, it's not ideal when you have your first, right-hand person not as mobile. Our job is very mobile.
I can't understand how, first of all, I was told not to wear crutches and I can't walk.
But things happen sometimes and you just have to work around them. You have to make it happen. It's useless sitting going, oh, look, Becky can't do this, Becky can't do that. No.
So it's been a week since my life changed forever. I'm really crying inside. So I had a little accident with an electric scooter. The thing is, I ride them very, very often, but normally for short distances. And my friend would just come over and I said, I don't like driving. So I said, I'm going to get a scooter. But it was from Nashar to Santa Venera, so it was a little bit longer. I mean, it was fine, it was like a Sunday evening, felt the wind in my hair and the sun on my face. And I had literally arrived at her house. I was just a minute away, and I have no idea what happened, but I think I must have hit the pavement a little bit, and I just blew off.
Are you ready to move back to the laptop in the room, or it takes forever?
I'm ready to run.
Ready to run. I wish.
Not.
I wish.
The team are well behind schedule. However, slowly but surely, they make progress. Emphasis on the slowly.
Time for an update. Follow me. Beautiful arch coming together. Watch your step when you're following me. Please don't fall in a bucket, Daniel. As you can see, these are tailor-made tables, and they're gonna have a mirror on top. So the mirrors have been placed on the floor, and then they'll stick them onto the tables later on. So most of the stuff has been brought in now, but the platform takes the longest time to do, and it's still being set up. So we have to wait. But that's an update for here, and I'm all alone.
With the clock against them, the team hurry to build the structure.
Don't go out.
As progress continues, a problem arises with the structure.
Why are you setting up 6? I think you can set up 5. So basically, the structure was rectangular, right? The rectangle was split into boxes. At about 2 o'clock, I realized that I could do away without a box, which meant 45 minutes of less lighting, so much less work. Issa, tables. How long are my tables? Because the tables have to be under the structure. It wasn't easy because the basic structure was already done. And what we needed to make sure is that the tables would fit, but I had modules. So we were measuring to make sure that I could mix and match the modules. The important thing is that the table wasn't bigger than the structure. So every 80 centimeters, I have one placing, 32. And we have 34 people. So we don't need to use that one. So maybe we should use these two. I don't need 6. I understand. But last time we did 2 in the middle. What you're doing here is not good for me. I need 5 of these. I cannot have 6 of these. We have to get this right, because we have no time. We are running out of time, so I'm trying to get this right. I told you to stop so that we can figure this out. 1 second, Damien's calling me back. How much do I need? How much is this? 3 meters as well? If we remove this, let's just calculate it. If we remove this, from this I remove, okay? From this pole to the last pole, do all those tables fit? This length, can you help me figure that out? No, the tables are not 22. The platform is 22. You see what I mean? So if I have 4, all those tables fit under 4. That's what I'm telling you. I'm using all the tables, but under 4, not 5. This is really important because if we get this wrong and they do all this work, it's double work, triple work, which we do not have the time for. It's now 1:45. The wedding starts at 5. So I'm actually worried. How much is it meters from here to there?
You want all the
Follow
tables
the
inside?
plan. I am counting 3, 6, 9, 12, and more than 15, 16. Now, from here till the last pole, do I have 16 meters? 16 meters of table if I use absolutely everything.
5 decks. 4 tables.
Exactly. We'll do that.
The clock is against them. And the pressure is building. Can the crew make it on time? Find out next. Flip the Venue is brought to you by Casa Pinta, Vortex, and Palazzo Parisio. Follow us on social media at Flip the Venue. As Sarah and the team get to work outside, Becky does what little she can to help the team on the inside.
As neat as you can, because some of them aren't. I hate that they're not equal. So the one job I had that I could definitely do myself because I was so mobile was the napkins. Like that.
It's not equal now.
I know, but it's the material. That's why I love doing it. I really enjoy doing them.
I have no patience, but you have.
On days like this, I like my job. I'm really proud, Todd. They're really nice. I only learned how to do this today. And then the cow nightstick.
Unfortunately for the team, things aren't going smoothly outside.
Okay, these can be done because we're very late. You need to move your things. We need to set a coffee table there. We are 2 hours away from the groom arriving. And did you see a dinner table yet set? Nothing. At 2 o'clock, I realized we're really short on time. And there, I sort of, my calmness and my waiting and everything sort of was like, okay, no. I'm trying to get hold of the venue coordinator because we need power. So I'm trying to get rid of the little things to be set up. Because we're running late.
I didn't realize because I was inside doing my napkins the whole time. So Sarah came in and said, "We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it." I said, "Oh, we are gonna. Like we're always gonna make it." And then I stepped outside and I was like,
Yeah. And then I looked at her and I said, now you get the feeling? She just did this to me like,
I think for the first time I realized like this is I don't see this happening. And at some point somebody asked me, like, what's left to be done? And I was like, everything. There's everything left to be done. I think you were still, like, I think for the first time I could tell you were nervous, but still somehow calm about it.
there was nothing we could do if me panicking and jumping everywhere around. Also, I mean, knowing that if I'm like all over the place, usually there's Becky really calm. I'm like, okay, today I have to be calm and action as well. I'm short. The thing is, this is really ugly. Stephen!
With only a few hours to go, and a mountain of work to still be done, the team must pick up the pace or risk meeting a very unhappy bride and groom. It's make or break time. Next. Flip the Venue is brought to you by Casa Pinta, Vortex, and Palazzo Parisio. The team are incredibly tight for time, and the groom will be arriving soon.
An hour and a half to count down. We're not ready. I don't like this. It's because the back end shows when people are dancing up here, so we're gonna sort it. Yes, I'm coming. They need me for the carpet. So what we're doing is we're finishing off the ceremony area because when guests come, that's where we're gonna keep them. We'll keep them happy with some Prosecco or something, not to come here if we're running a bit late.
The race against time is on, and our team are losing.
There's so much left to be done. I'm normally very calm, even when there's chaos, but
Very important. You finish the area where you're starting with. So, we got the area for the ceremony ready because that is another 20 minutes of ceremony, which meant if we were not ready, we could have finished the backside where no one's seeing us during the ceremony, but ideally not. Antonella, 1, 1, 1, 1, zigzag. No, I need someone to move these flowers. The problem is you usually set them after you do the chairs.
yes.
It's not gonna work out. Toes, we're really late. Okay, can they start and help you with the lights from here? I mean, the groom is here in 1 hour. 1 hour. It's not gonna happen. Can you give them lights and they start working from here? I knew from experience, for example, that the lighting per square of the structure takes about 30 minutes. Now we had 5. So that's already 2.5 hours, but this is 2 o'clock. And the lighting hasn't started. Mela, Stephen! Stephen, please give me people! What I did at that point was start 2 suppliers, 1 from either side, so I cut the time in half. You know, 1 hour and a quarter instead of 2 hours and a half. Okay, so you need help. You need help. Where is Antonella? Antonella! Sofas, shall we start doing the sofas? In the middle of the lawn, all right? Bex! Sorry?
We were all quite calm until, like, at some point during the day, we're
That's
like,
it.
okay, it's not the timings are not making sense now. And you always have to think that, I mean, as fast as you want to go, there's a limit of how fast things can be done because they still have to be done properly. I mean, if, you know, the string of fairlights is not connected properly, then it's gonna just mess up everything. So you need to move fast, but still make sure that everything's like
Good
been set up
workmanship.
properly.
Where is the glass paper? For the place.
Yeah, it is coming.
Can we do it?
Oh, poor Bex, look at her limping along.
Stop laughing at me.
You know it.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I'm very stressed too. I'm in pain as well, but just living my best life with my napkins.
If I was on a normal day, I'd be just like, you know, picking things up and, you know, helping them sweep the floor at some point, and just another pair of hands to carry something from, you know, from one place to the other. But more than anything, I'm slow to walk as well, so it's so frustrating.
What? No, not 4, 3. We have enough to do 3. This table has 4. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. There are 2 children, so this will fit 5 and 5. In 20 minutes, I change to greet the groom. I don't even think it's funny.
But it does make gripping television.
Mela, 3 of these gold chairs. Issa, I should have singles. So, a single here, 2 of them here. What? I already told him, 2 there. And then I need 2 here. I was waiting. Mela, someone has to clean these. They're very dirty, the aluminium. Go finish. All hands on deck, literally to the letter on that day. Put a cluster of like 6 or 7, even under the V&D. Oh my God. It's 4 o'clock. I have to change to greet the groom because I can't greet him like this. It's not ideal because I still have a lot of running around, so I'm going to be sweating in black. But I'm going to have to do that. Bex!
As the wedding draws closer, there isn't a minute to waste. Time has never been tighter. Find out if the team will make it after the break. Flip the Venue is brought to you by Casa Pinta, Bortex, and Palazzo Parisio. Thanks to Jean Zamit for the makeup of Sarah and Becky in the studio. Additional thanks to Bortex for the clothing worn by Sarah and Becky in the studio. The groom is a matter of minutes away, and the team are nowhere near finished.
I don't think I ever got ready so fast. In 3 minutes, I changed cat wash, wipes and deodorant, but it worked. I was so fast in and out. I was like, we're sharing this room, all the men out. This is why we're always all women, I think. It comes handy. I'm gonna take them out so you clear boxes. Start clearing, because the groom is gonna come in and find this mess in 15 minutes. Then we were working the last half an hour all dressed up, when usually the last hour is touches and perfection. It wasn't the case. It was like literally water bottles from the workmen, tie backs everywhere, pieces of plastic, leaves here and there. I was going around like a maniac, collecting everything. Mela, chairs! No, it's not that important. Casey! Iggy, tell Antonella to clear from there and start the table. Box, take, go. Take, come on, move it. Another box, here, up. They have to be there. Call Jacob for me, please. Jacob! Okay, so the musicians cannot be behind the couple when they're cutting the cake. Jacob, this has to move here. Can we move these tables up there? I'm trying to clear up at the moment. Adrian, there's riddle glasses here. Oh? He's here. The groom arrived. They were clearly not ready. I'm going up to speak to the groom because it's very important that he doesn't come down and sees this. And tell him that we're still going to be ready on time. In 20 minutes, we will be ready. And just to keep him occupied upstairs.
The setup continues, full speed ahead, as Sarah tends to the groom.
Oh my God.
Are you busy? Are you not ready?
The wind drove us mad.
I
I wanted the setup like we planned.
know,
You know
but
how Sachi would
I
have
can see
been.
the wind's problem.
The groom is being understanding, but the bride will arrive any minute. And the team cannot waste the time Sarah has bought them.
We'll have all our people up here in the shade.
Exactly. When I am ready,
you take
I will
them down?
come down. I will get them down. But I will do that at about 5 to. We sent them water, but that gained us half an hour, which is worth gold. Had we not had that half an hour and they all came down, they would have seen us finish off. And that's something I don't like. Gained 20 minutes. I explained to the groom how tough this was with the wind, with everything. They're staying upstairs in the beautiful setting upstairs, and I'm sending water, glasses of fresh water for them, and I gained 20 minutes. So let's go back to this craziness. Do we have chairs missing, Stephen?
No, I have 33 chairs.
Over here, I don't have a chair. Where is this chair? Yes, just next to the kitchen. And what we did not realize, because he told me, I've seen you run around, because he could see us. He couldn't see where the structure was. There was nothing wrong, but he must have seen me, you know, hurry up, move this thing. And he said, I realized not to disturb, but the ceremony area is ready. But from up there, probably, he actually saw us in action, which is fine. So we have a missing chair. Adrian, should I have a high chair here or a chair? 1 second. All right. Test the fairy lights, please.
I got that. I got that.
Okay, there.
With only final touches to do, the bride arrives.
Here, I don't have a chair. Where is this chair? Be careful, because you make footsteps. We're going to have to move the chairs. Go up. I kept them all in the shade there, upstairs, so they don't come down.
With the last-ditch effort, the team crawl across the finish with mere seconds to spare.
So, it all went well in the end. A bit of stress, a bit of sweat, a bit of panic, but we always manage. And we did. This was a real miracle and a beautiful end result. Beautiful. And this brings us to an end of this amazing episode. A lot of tension. Time was not our friend today, but guess what?
We made this.
We did.
Mostly you made
Looked
it.
planned.
Today I
But it
didn't
was
do
perfect.
much.
No, you did the napkins, you were moral support. And when we were very, very tight as well, you checked all the place names. I don't know how you're still standing. I think now it's time. Oh, slowly. And if it wasn't for everyone,
Yep. We'd still be there. Hammering things.
we would never have carried those things in
Yes,
anyway.
no way.
I really actually can't believe it, but I know that in the end we always make it happen, and we did. Hope you enjoyed it. This is one of the nicest setups we have this year, and it was our design. I
Yeah.
was very happy with this because the bride gave me freedom of design. So I'm really happy it turned out as it is. Have a look at the night shots. They're gonna be stunning.
Next time on Flip the Venue. It's day 1 of 2 for a grand setup in Grand Harbour. It is no exaggeration to say that this is one of the biggest setups of the series to date. Tune in next week to see part 1.